Yes, friends, I hope you guys are well. Life is good. It's Wednesday evening and I'm having a lay-in. I'm having a lay-in because I'm doing too much. And as you know, I have a few part-time jobs, a day job, evening job, and then Uber on top of that, and so on. So yesterday and today I've been listening to my body. I'm feeling tired. I believe I need to recover, just re-energize a bit, and that's it. Chill out with the kids, watch a movie. Usually I don't watch TV, don't bother, but sometimes you gotta unwind and go with the flow sometimes, whatever the kids want. Life is good, friends. As you know, I've given up smoking. I'm looking after my health. I went to the gym reluctantly this evening after work. My body was saying go home and relax, but I had to push myself. I went to the gym, had a good workout, nothing too intense, and then had a shower and I felt good. Sometimes we have to have discipline in place and not just listen to our feelings and emotions and so on, friends. This coming weekend is going to be Halloween weekend and it's also payday, end of the month. So I'm expecting, the roads to be busy for Uber and work in general, taxi sort of work. People will be out and about spending their money and celebrating Halloween. And so I'm hoping to put some hours in Uber and make this money. Bring this money in so that I can deploy it and get it out there to work for me. As hard as I'm working trying to earn it, I'm also trying to invest it. And as you know, I invest £50 every week into Bitcoin at dollar cost average. And sometimes I buy it at expensive, sometimes at a lower rate. And hopefully it will just add up. It will add up and be something significant. Have you ever had times when you've had to transfer a certain amount of money bigger than the usual amounts, that you'd spend? Maybe you'd transfer £10,000 or 15 or 20, and then the bank withholds it. It says pending, and then they want to speak to you. They want supporting documents. A lot of nonsense, and it's still happening, and it's even more. And it's just crazy. You speak to them, you tell them this is your income, you've paid tax on it, it's in the bank, and you're transferring it. And I had one of them situations the other day. I had to transfer a certain amount of money, and they won't, allow me to do it until actually they phoned me automatically and wanted to find out. And I was annoyed. I said, it's my money and I'm transferring it to another account. What is there to explain to you? No, but we have to go through procedures, and if you don't, unfortunately, we will have to, put a block on it until you can provide supporting documents and stuff. I just had to bite my lip and cooperate. I had to say, yes, sure, no problem. I've got this money in there. I want to put it there for savings. There is a particular APR which pays very good savings, and eventually answered whatever they wanted to hear, and it went through. But inside me, I wanted to do a supernova on them. But you can't. You can't because you have no control. These crooks are the biggest thieves, the biggest scammers. Instead of going after the millionaires and the billionaires and these people who avoid tax, who are money laundering on a big scale, on a factory scale, they are after working class people like us, trying to clamp down on anything that's fraudulent or anything like that. So this is the nonsense we live in. And, for that reason, cryptocurrency is God sent, specifically Bitcoin. It's like a big middle finger to these crooks who want to control us. When you have your Bitcoin and you have it in your keys, you have your keys to it and you're in cold storage, not on exchanges. They are all the same dogs working together. So this is the situation we're in, friends. Working class people here in the UK, they will introduce digital ID. So even more control. They will know everything that you have, everything that goes out. If not, they already have it. But the digital ID will just make it a bit more obvious what they want to intend. And this is why we have to say no to digital IDs, and why we have to have control of certain assets in our own sort of capacity, whether it's your Bitcoin, whether it's your cash, whether it's your investments. Make sure that you're flexible. If something happens, you can sell it, you can move it on, because these crooks want their hands on every pie. And the taxman is hungry. They want it. They have no emotions, no feelings, no mercy, no humanity. All they know is they want the tax payments. And if you knew how they made money, they type it into a bank, a few digits, and send it out, and then they have us slaved for the rest of our lives. They think that we don't know what's happening. So that's why the quicker you can start investing, diversifying your money, and getting out of this misery, and having some sort of freedom, time freedom, where you can give the bigger, the middle finger to them and do what you need to do, instead of going to work Monday to Friday, slaving away till you're 50, 60 years old, and you have no choice but to, in order to survive. That would be the worst of the scenarios. And yes, friends, this is why Bitcoin has arrived. It has been introduced to humanity for a reason. They can't print more of it, and it's a store of value. And this is why they don't like it, because money they can print. They are printing like there is no tomorrow. With Bitcoin, they can't. And it's a transaction. You can purchase stuff, you can, store it, you can eventually lend out your Bitcoin and get money from it. There's many things you can do with it, and it's one of the best performing assets. They all said it's a scam, it's this and that, but now look at it. They are all buying it. Big institutions, governments, banks, hedges, Vanguard, one of the biggest investment ETFs or companies that invests, our money into ETFs. They are also looking to invest in it. Anyways, friends, life is good, and it's always good to give up addictions and anything that harms your body. And I'll be checking in with you guys again. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the topics I touched upon, especially Bitcoin and with the banking situation where they withhold your money until you provide evidence of where you got this £3,000. It's a joke, honestly.